Hello, everybody! Welcome to the Biography Life by me. I don't know what else to start out the video with besides an intro. So, I've talked about relationships and memories on this channel before, but I want to delve deeper into that, and I'm feeling confident today that this video will reach somebody. It will mean something to the universe. I'm feeling different. I think these life changes I'm making have been solidifying, that one video where I was like, yeah, I gotta turn my attitude around, make things more positive. Hold on. To the last bit of the recording. Guys, I really need a new mic. It's ridiculous. Luckily, I plan on doing that. It's definitely one of the many things on my laundry list of things to do.
Where it was like,
I mean, it's good to be busy, right?
Like,
I believe that. It's good
you're
to
thinking back
make
to your
yourself
life,
productive.
what's the point in making a memory
no matter what?
when
breaks are necessary.
you don't even get to experience it anymore?
Let me let you guys know a secret before I finish this audio.
With a bunch of memories that you can't
do. I'm kind of a workaholic. And that is no lie. I love to create things. I love to talk about things. I love to think. I love to question and blah 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 dee da dee doo dee da. So, right. I was saying basically, memories are important because when they mean something to you, that's what matters. But I don't just want to talk about, like, how memories can make an impact. I want to focus on why they're important, and it's because you can never really lose what you have. Okay, let's put it like this. If it's still important to you, if it's still something you can think about every day or even every now and then, is it really gone? And, like I said earlier, memories can lie to you. And like when you lose someone, you can tell yourself a narrative like, oh, they left because blah blah blah, so and so. And that means the memory never it's still there to you somehow. But I also think that it can be a good thing. But whether a memory brings you a good impression or a bad impression of whatever happened, it's still okay. It's good that you got something good out of it, but I still think that maybe it's better to either get something good out of it, like I said before, or just leave it alone. But that's kind of the thing about life, is that when things go on, like, when life goes on without things you used to know, like right now, I'm gonna blink my eyes and this recording is gonna be like 10 years old. I mean, it's cliche, right? Like, everyone says, oh, time flies. They do, because it's just a truth that everybody knows, that things change. I mean, philosophers have questioned it more than the meaning of life itself. They've questioned it It's just something, it's something. But I think it goes deeper than just, oh, well, memories are so important, and yet you can still have them in your heart. Okay, but there's more to it than that. When you form a memory, and I'm currently writing a novel about this, like a informational, opinionative, like, whatever it is, like, book about this on Google Docs. And I think I will pull it up right now to look at it for myself. It's called Bible of the Rewritten. So, I'm not trying to beat the Bible or anything, I don't really care either way, but you know what I mean, like, this is, like, me rewriting the way that we see time and space and life and, well, trigger warning, death, everything. Anyways, like, I mean, yeah. So, I'm gonna bring up some of that right now. It's kind of like, I'm not gonna read it, like, word for word. I'm not gonna paraphrase either, because it's not ready to be published yet. But I'm gonna kind of skim over it and explain some truths that I think are true to me, at least. So, I believe, personally, that when you form a memory, this right now is happening, but memory is nothing more or less than a fractional piece of the like a dimensional piece of time's fabric. And whether or not this is good or bad, because if something bad might happen to you, but like I've thought about it before, if the walls of time are sections of dimensions, I really don't know how to explain this concept. Like, if each fraction of time is a dimension within itself that holds a world of its own, like every millisecond you experience and that anyone has, like, just in the world is like its own world dimension. But it sounds crazy, I know, but hear me out, because the multiverse is about not just like parallel, and I believe in this stuff wholeheartedly. Like, I think we have parallel dimensions to our own. This is what the whole book, the whole thing, video, and everything is about. And, I've been talking about these things since I was like maybe 8 years old, 7. Like, I would, always be talking about, dimensions. And I would come up with theories that I still believe to this day to be true. Because, of course I've expanded upon these beliefs a lot more, but the fundamental idea of the universe itself that I have hasn't changed. The baseline is that everything that has happened, whether albeit here or in like a parallel timeline or dimension, like that is separate from our own, but also kind of connected, in some way. When you have a memory, that is a piece of time. Well, no, that is the point of the video, but yeah, like, I guess, but really the baseline is that there's a little bit of, like, how do I put this? There's a little bit of the world, a piece of the world in everything. Like, everything is, the point here is that I believed it my whole life, is that everything is connected and disconnected at the same time. Okay, I know, you're like, make it make sense. How can we have, like, a universe where there's all these, like, crazy-ass dimensions shit, but have it be disconnected? Like, it's either connected or disconnected. That's kind of where I disagree. So, before I get into more of the memory stuff, the point of this video, I might want to elaborate on that a little bit more. So, when you, or when, like, there's like a universe, alright? Like, the whole world around us and beyond. And beyond space and time and dimensions. But the reason it's disconnected and connected at the same time is like a house. A house where everything is in the same room. Well, no, everything is in the same house, but different rooms. I've always thought of the universe as a multiverse where, and call me crazy, but this is just all theoretical, that I kind of feel connected to. But the reason is because, think of a house with, there's many layers to this world that we have, and just because the bathroom doesn't look like the kitchen, that doesn't mean that that they're not in the same, like, space, right? Now, I don't mean, but of course they're separate, right? There's no correlation between a bathroom and a kitchen, but in this metaphor, we're saying that we cannot reach the other parallel things that happen on the other timelines, and they can't really reach us either, but it's still the same world, right? I'm not saying there's different worlds out there, it's all the same world, but with different fractions of things, whatever. That's a bit of my input there, but what I'm saying is, memories, yes, they're fractional, and they're literally neurons in your brain, too. Like, they're not just fractional pieces of time. They're also, like, in your brain, you know. And, like, people have thought about brain uploading before. I heard somewhere, I'm not sure if this is true, that they uploaded the brain of a fruit fly, and it was still, like, it was creepy, really creepy. Like, it was still functioning in the digital realm, but, like, the Amazing Digital Circus, it was so damn creepy. But, like, I don't know if that's true, but if it is, then that is no less than the proof we need. Like, that, I don't need proof for this. I kind of believe that memories, while things change, are still valid. You know, like, like they're still a part of something, part of the big spread of life, I guess. Tapestry, whatever you want to call it. But, what I'm saying is, if that's true, that they can upload your brain, even if it's like a fruit fly, like, damn, what that tells me is that a memory isn't just something, it's not something abstract. It really is a part of you. Your neurons in your brain, not just in your soul, but the neurons in your brain have taken it and stored it, not just as information, but of my suspicion that they're not just stored as information, they're stored as fundamental parts of you. Oh my gosh. And it's like, when you change as a person, like, wow, deep shit. Wow. But, anyway, like, that's the thesis, or whatever of this video, is that memories are important, but they're a part of you and they're a piece of you, even if you can let go, you can move on, that's fine, but ultimately, in almost a little bit of a haunting way, but also a beautiful way, memories don't go away into the, like, abstract ether of whatever once they're over. They're literally like a physical piece of you, of the universe, and even if it was a miserable time, that just means that, like, I don't really know what it means, honestly. Like, I don't know why, like, the brain would want to store things. Like, even the world itself would want to store something that's a part of your life that was, like, hating yourself or whatever. But that's kind of where the change comes in, Because it's like a snake that sheds its skin. Yes, the memory is still there, but are you still the memory? No. It's like, you can have something be a part of you without, part of things that happen, without it being something that you identify with anymore. Like, and I guess a part of that is, like, disassociation, but that's not the part that I'm trying to say. I'm saying, like, the memory is gone. No, the memory is still there, but the attachment to it can be there or not there, but otherwise, regardless, you can move on. Like a snake shedding its skin, the skin remains. It always remains. It seeps into the earth. It becomes the soil. It becomes the grass. But the snake is still alive. And that's how memories work. Anyways, enough of my ranting. This video is over. Goodbye.